Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, but bitch, we got views.
Are you good?
It's I got some shit to say to podcast. We're back like we don't stop because we never do. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right. R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me tonight, Money.
That's money. That's what money do, baby.
Yeah, nah.
ChadArmesTV.com.
That guy.
Bow, bow, bibbidi bib, babbidi bidi ba, gibbidi bum, bidi down, bidi bim bim, bibbidi bum, bidi bi. Get down with the signals.
Damn it, boy.
Young Thug Disturbed mashup, baby.
That was applaudable.
Young and Disturbed coming soon. ChadArmesTV.com. All up in your mouth and your butt,
I like how you
bitch.
did. I like how you did that Young and Disturbed because it was Young Thug and
Yep.
a little bit of just. That's genius, Chad.
A little bit of apple in lemon, a little bit of shoo in my land, a little bit. Shout out to Lou Bega, biggest one-hit wonder, one of the biggest one-hit wonders ever. And that
Easily.
one was a heat rock, and
It was.
it swept the whole country and other countries, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then he never. I think he did something after that. And everybody's like, "Who's
But
this guy?"
the best, I want to say, the number one like one hit wonder guy has to be the guy that sang Macarena.
Oh yeah, Los Del Mar or whatever that
Yeah.
is. Homie dibby dibby bobby dibby Macarena. Hey Macarena.
But I want to say he has the most money credited off
Dude.
one song.
I mean,
Hey, don't talk shit. I have the most.
dude, you got to
I'm the
think.
I'm the biggest one hit wonder there ever was.
They were popping.
That's a flex though. Kinda.
That was before internet too, dog.
Yeah, that was a hard physical copies motherfuckers were having to buy.
And radio spins.
Yeah,
like,
and artists used to get paid a lot more than they do for physical copies than they do for streams. Facts. Shit.
golly.
What are you doing? Get your dick out the phone.
I'm googling how much money that Macarena made.
Macarena. That's what my granddad used to say. Fun fact. Son, if you don't get your dick out of that phone.
By 1997, the song had sold 11 million copies while
97.
having only a 25% take in royalties from the song. So it says Romero and Ruiz made $250,000 in royalties. That's all they made in royalties off that song
What?
because they only had 25% take in the song.
Well-
the label probably did the. I mean,
All that means is everything I just said is 100% incorrect. I wonder who's made the most off of one single song.
I got you right here. Who is the richest one-hit wonder? Lead singer of the band A.H.A., Morton Harkett, is the richest one-hit wonder, worth $60 million.
Jesus Christ, off one record?
I think A.H.A. is the ones that did the "Take on Me," like in the grocery store when she goes into the other.
Yeah, I know what song.
That one right there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. One hit wonder.
1.4 billion views on YouTube, and it was
Jesus
uploaded
Christ.
12 years ago. But that motherfucker came out in the 80s, dog.
It's I mean, as soon as you showed me the still shot, I knew exactly what we were talking about.
And
That's
think about
crazy.
there's no telling how many movies, and I mean, you know what I mean? That's
$60 million.
Yeah.
Is what he made off.
And think
that
about
one
what the
record.
label that he was on made, because you know he probably only got a portion of whatever. I mean,
What about the people that wrote it? Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Just because
crazy.
he sang it, don't mean he wrote it. Wow. Fun facts. That's what we strive to do here, guys. Provide you guys with
Hey,
facts.
dude,
When
just
ya-
give us one of them. Give us one of them.
Just one.
Give me a Macarena. You
Give
know
me a
what I'm saying?
Macarena. I'll take a Macarena. Two, please.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode. Give me a Macarena.
Can I get a Macarena? I don't know how to spell it.
I think it's Macarena. Macarena.
All right. Chad's very vocal tonight. I'm glad, though.
Working
'cause
on them vocalities, dude. You know what I'm saying? Going back to I think it was
Episode
episode
1.
one was vocalities.
the very first
Go
episode.
back to the. Do you want to go back to the drawing boards, guys? Look at the playlist. We've got a playlist of I got some shit to say, and if
It's
y'all are
so
ever
hard to
feeling froggy-
find.
If y'all are, yeah, because now that they've moved my music catalog over, which is 28 albums, it's kind of hard to find the playlist now,
It is.
and it doesn't really. I need to get on my YouTube app and see if I can like organize
Maneuver,
those. Yeah, but
because it's so hard to find.
I need to just start putting the playlist in the description of each episode. That way you can, you know what I mean? People can click it that way.
Click it that way.
But if we'll put the description in the description and we'll pin it in the comments, the playlist for I Got Some Shit to Say. And if you ever got extra time and you just want to hit shuffle
Oh, God.
and just let her rip, I mean,
Yeah.
there's some gold.
Oh,
there.
and y'all, we're going to start doing some excerpts and shit, like some clips, some previous clips mixed with, newer clips, etc., and posting them up on my new YouTube. channel. If you ain't checked that out yet, Squint 615. Please.
We'll
go
put that in the
sub.
description too, baby. And
Yeah,
also,
that's a
when
must.
this is being uploaded, we have got ChadArmesTV.com. The store is up. We've got
store.
black and white show improves. We got black and red show improves.
Facts.
We've got the I'm So Dedicated pre-orders up for the album.
Facts.
And for the shirt. We got a I'm So Dedicated shirt. that
They're
we have
so fucking
they're
fire,
they're
too.
very fire. Very fire.
Watch this, guys. Let me pan this camera out just a little bit. Show y'all our new addition to the... Oh, we can't get it up there, but this... Well, I'm trying to point with the mouse like you can see it. But Chad's belt up here is at the top
We'll
of the...
let you zoom out further?
Nah, it does, but it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't go up higher.
Yeah. So, it's up there, though. Shit's fire. We'll make sure to change it for the live so we can see it. We're doing it live tonight. That doesn't matter to y'all, but yeah.
Also, too, we've got pre-orders up on the website for Show Improved trucker hats.
Yeah.
Those are
Dope.
we just got those back in, like for the pre-orders. Those will have a quicker turnaround than the shirts because my shirt guy that we go through, they're just very busy. So I don't, but the hats are a little bit quicker of a turnaround time. But this will be our first time doing something like hats. So everybody's been wanting them. And so they're the trucker hats that are going to have the adjustable, the adjustable back or whatever. So
Episode 84.
it is episode 84. Shout out to Sterling Sharp and Shannon Sharp. R.I.P. Tony Saragusa.
I don't know which one was on the field. Which one was that I'm saying? Shannon Sharp. I think it was Shannon Sharp.
No. Yeah. Well, Shannon Sharp played for
The Ravens.
he played for the Broncos and the Ravens, and
Yeah, it's the Ravens.
He played for anybody else. But Sterling Sharp was his brother. He played for Green
It's the
Bay.
one that's like a commentator now. Or not a commentator, but it's on like one of the NFL shows.
What about him?
It's this. Is that it?
Is what it?
Shannon Sharp. He sits at like one of them shows. Like,
Oh yeah. For
yeah,
sure.
that's the guy I'm talking about. I just remember that.
Talking about with what though?
That's the one that I saw on the field that
Yeah,
night.
but we didn't remember we recorded that. No, they don't know that though. So here's a fun fact: we recorded. I was trying to get alley oop it to him, leave it all in too. So we recorded a 5, 7, 8 minutes maybe in the podcast,
Facts.
and we started talking. Squints telling about a story about Shannon Sharp because Tony Saragusa just passed away.
R.I.P.
Legendary football player, played for Indianapolis. I
Yeah.
believe he played for Baltimore.
Yeah.
We
He
started
retired
talking
with
about how
Baltimore.
Shannon Sharp was told a story about him.
Yeah.
And
I saw Shannon Sharp one time, and he's the same one that's on that. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I know that's Shannon Sharp, is because he's the same one on that commentator.
because you
show.
went to a Titans game
I
and
did.
you saw Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
getting
we start.
interviewed.
Yeah, that 5-7 minutes consisted of him saying R.I.P. Saragusa, and I didn't know Saragusa passed away. R.I.P. And I said, fun fact: I once saw Saragusa like jog past me at the end of a football game because I had field passes to a Monday night Titans versus Ravens game, and I remember the Titans lost on the last play of the game. I couldn't remember if McNair played for the Ravens or the Titans at the time, but I do remember specifically Shannon Sharp after the game giving an interview just a few feet from me, and his having the largest calf muscles I've ever seen on a human being ever in my life. That you're just like, dude, you look weird. Like his calf muscles were extremely large,
Just insane.
which led to me noticing he had no socks or shoes on, and it was like fucking snow on the ground. Like it was cold as fuck.
Such a gangster, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like it, but that I will never forget that human being at that moment,
Yeah.
and I know it's the same one. I get Sterling Sharp and Shannon Sharp confused.
Yeah.
I don't know which
Yeah,
is.
so Shannon Sharp was like
Are they related?
they're brothers. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Shannon Sharp was a tight end and a bigger dude. Sterling Sharp
That
was
played
a
for
wide
who?
receiver. Sterling Sharp was a receiver for Green Bay for
Gotcha.
years with Brett Favre, and then Shannon Sharp was a tight end that played for Denver. He played for Baltimore. I don't know if he played for anybody else, but and when we were talking about this earlier, the one that we didn't get the audio on, I'd forgotten that Steve McNair even played for Baltimore at all.
Yeah,
He played 2 seasons for Baltimore.
so did.
He played like 10 or 11 seasons with the Titans, but R.I.P. McNair, R.I.P. Tony Saragusa, man. Yeah.
So fun fact: I saw this week. Chad I think me and you have talked. You know, everybody knows Chad's a big movie guy. Big movie guy.
Yeah,
Like
for
you
sure.
check him out on his lives. You'll hear him talk about movies and stuff. Like if you know us, you know Chad is huge on movies.
Oh,
Collector, just
Yeah.
avid white. Like goes to the theater specifically just to see a movie. Like
Yeah.
that guy. White Men Can't Jump.
Yeah.
You know they're making a redo.
I'm not going to go see it, but yeah, I'm sure.
Why will you not go see it?
Because why are they remaking it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that movie's fucking amazing. It's
Watch
such
the
a good
original,
story.
right?
Yeah, of course, dude.
I'm with you.
Woody Harrelson is
But
amazing in it.
let me
So
stop
is-
you for 1 second. Only reason it interests me is because you know who has a role in that movie? And I think it's like one of the lead roles.
Probably like RuPaul or something.
Jack Harlow.
I mean, again, I mean, I just have no, like, they don't need to remake that movie.
They don't.
It's going to be Jack Harlow and somebody else, and nobody's going to go see it.
I don't understand when they remake movies and they don't use like the same script. What's the point?
It's just
Like if it's a spin-off, that's different.
Because it's a money grab. Being such a movie fan, it frustrates me to no end with the amount of unoriginality in movies now.
Good word.
Nobody does.
That's the word flowed.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's
Unoriginality.
Real. I don't even know if it's real. But
Sound great.
they do it. You know, me being such a horror fan, horror is the worst genre about it because
Yeah.
they remake everything, dude.
That's what
And
sucks.
it's all money grab.
That's what sucks about being your close friend, bro. So I've mentioned this on the podcast. Chad has a Vudu account,
Yeah.
right? Stacked with fucking movies, dude. Like literally over 1,000 titles.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact: over 400 of them are horror movies
More than 400
that
I'd
you've
say-
never heard of.
that you've never heard of.
That I've never heard
More
of.
than 7. I'd probably say more than 600 of them are horror movies.
Right? Yeah. Crazy shit. Chad gets downloads for everything. He'll download anything. I swear to God, dude.
Well, because I was such a movie collector, physical wise, and now it's just.
But
I'm always.
let me look.
Going.
I'll swing for you. What got me, and this just happened like within the last month. Chad gave me the Vudu account over a year ago. Like he always tells me, he's like, "No, bro, go watch it. It's on my Vudu. Here, I'll go grab it and put it on my Vudu." But I never understood how Vudu worked. I thought you just got on Vudu and bought a movie like Amazon or some shit, and it just downloads to your library. That's true in effect because you can do that.
You definitely can.
But
They have
Chad
awesome
came
ones.
over here literally like 2 weeks, and he's like, "Nah, bro." He's like, when you go buy a DVD, on the back of the DVD, there's usually a free Vudu download code for that movie.
Yeah, it's like a paper. It's usually a piece of paper inside, and it tells you the website, and you just go
Right.
and then it lets.
And
you
I'm like,
put it
"Oh,
to
for real?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, so you bought them and then you download them?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Smart people fucking take them out of the DVDs they bought and they sell them on Facebook Marketplace for $1 a piece."
We'll see. During my times as like a physical collector, dude, you could sell codes for 10, 11, 12 bucks. So if you bought a movie for 20 and you sell the digital code for 10 or 12,
It's a win.
You still have the movie, the physical movie, and you only paid $7 or $8 for it. Well, now that I just do digital mainly because I don't
Fuck all
ever,
that work.
well,
It's
I don't
not even
ever
worth
grab
it.
I don't ever grab a disc off the shelf and put it in my player anymore. So it's easier to watch because I'm either at
I
Mel's
said
or
all
I'm
that
here.
work. What a lazy fucking.
Well, no, but I'm saying it's
No,
just,
me. I was like, fuck all that work. I mean, what kind of work is that? But
no, I mean, it's just a matter of like accessibility now, and it's easier. I still have a good amount of like physical movies, but it's mainly just Vudu because that's just easier.
shout out Vudu. But but what threw me off and what made me even ask Chad the question about why do you get what you get, right? I got on there and I was like watching something. Shout out to I'll tell you in a minute. I have to think of the title. I don't want to lose track of what I'm trying to say. I got on Chad's Vudu and you can go by like purchase date, release date. You know what I mean? You can sort the
recently
movies.
added, yeah.
And he has over 1,000 titles. So I usually just go by recently added. And I logged on it because I had been watching a movie recently and just went to finish it.
Yeah.
And when I logged on, the last 6 movies that Chad had purchased was Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I was like, why did he buy Mission Impossible 1 through 6? And then he came over and he's like, bro, I got it for $2. All 6 of them or some shit.
No, it was
whatever.
$8.
$8.
Somebody was selling because somebody bought the whole collection
And the
on
codes.
Blu-ray, and they didn't want the codes, so they sold them for like $8.
So if you guys got any of those codes laying around your house, email them to
Hey, send them to me, man. I'll send you some
chadarms@gmail.com.
merch.
Yeah, chadarms@gmail.com. Chad loves them movie codes,
Well,
guys.
plus, like another thing too, people that are fans of my Chatty Bobby channel, the movie channel,
Yeah.
people that are subscribers of mine, that they'll just email me when they get codes that they don't use, and they just give them to me.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to those people.
Shout out to y'all, man. But yeah, it's I've been watching a lot of dope movies from this year. I mean, from 2022. There's still a couple. I need to see the new Jurassic Park, even though people are saying it's very mediocre.
I want to check it out too.
Have you seen all of them?
No. I don't think so. I think I've seen like
I love the first one.
me too. How could you not?
I like Lost World Part 2. 3, I didn't really care for much. And the newer ones, I liked the first newer one with Adam. What's his dude's
You
name?
still ain't seen Top Gun.
I know, I haven't.
Did you see that just so we can clearly clearly I just don't watch a lot of movies, period. So, but I have seen Top Gun too.
There is a dope ass movie I recommend too to people on Netflix. It's other than the Hustle movie with Adam Sandler, which is my favorite movie of the year, but there's a movie on there called Spiderhead, and it's got dude that plays Thor, Hemsworth is in it, and so is Miles Teller. Miles Teller's an awesome actor. Well, it's on some. It's hard to explain. It's just like
is it like some twisted story type shit? I
Kinda.
like shit like that. I like shit I gotta figure out.
So it's like this. It's about this futuristic type place where all these people who are incarcerated, they bring them to lower their sentences. They let them be test subjects for like science, like experiments and shit, right?
Oh yeah.
And that's all you really need to know.
Would you take a lighter?
Exclusive.
Would you do some experimental shit like that to take a lighter sentence on a prison bid?
It just depends on how much
time you got and what they were doing.
Yeah,
right.
But I think you would like it because it's a trippy movie.
What if they said they just let you go, but they put you to sleep to do what they needed to do? You'd wake up and have no recollection of what they did. Would you do it?
I mean, if I had like a 20-year sentence, and I mean, as long as I woke up and knew I wasn't harmed,
right?
I mean, what's the worst they could have
I
done?
don't know. I'm just thinking of cool movies. What if you woke up and you just had to do it one scar and you never knew what was in that scar?
Never know if they put anything in your body or anything. That
Right.
would be weird.
Wouldn't that be no fucking crazy shit?
That would be weird.
Well, I think we should write a movie, Chad. Call it The Implant.
The Implant, huh?
Yep.
Let's just remake something. That's
About a
what
guy, right? But we'll just take like 10 or 12 classics and mash them together. What movie did I start watching that I realized I've never seen before? It's got to be on the Vudu history from like recently watched or whatever, but now I can't remember. But it was Pacino. Pacino's in it. No, he's not.
I can look at the Vudu history.
Do that. But it's a classic, and I had to.
It wasn't Donnie Brasco?
It was. No, it wasn't. Let me see the title. Let me see the cover.
Bronx Tale?
Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
Bro, you know what's funny? I haven't ever seen it either because it never did get a Blu-ray release. It was always on DVD, and that was like out of print.
Shame on me.
So I never saw it, and I still need to watch it. I haven't watched it.
I started watching it, and I probably watched like 30 minutes of it, and I fell asleep. But that's my problem when it comes to movies. But now, ever since I started it, I want to finish it because that's my type of shit. I love those type of old gangster movies. I love.
Oh, dude, for sure. Like Casino and Goodfellas are still to this day like
Goodfellas is by far my favorite movie, hands down.
Yeah,
I can recite it word for word.
I tell everybody Teen Wolf is my favorite movie because it is. But to me, if you're saying what's your favorite movie as far as the best movie to you, it would be Goodfellas.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
Or like Goodfellas and Casino is like on 1A, 1B.
I watched Casino recently.
Yeah.
I always like shit that's like twisty, plotty shit. Perfect example of that, of my favorite type of movie is like Ocean's 11 or...
Never seen those.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Please watch Ocean's 11. Because everybody here may joke on the whole trilogy or whatever the fuck, but the original Ocean's 11 movie is a genius movie. It's dope.
Yeah,
everybody was like, oh,
those are always,
shit.
I can find those super cheap.
Inside Man.
Oh, Denzel. Yeah, great movie.
That kind of twist, though, how the whole time we knew dude was in the bank. You know, we're like, bruh, genius. That kind of shit I love.
Fun fact, Denzel's my favorite actor.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. I watched a clip the other day of him and Jamie Foxx that made me laugh out loud. It's funny.
You ever seen Collateral with Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise? Outstanding movie.
Where he's a taxi driver.
Yeah.
I have.
Outstanding movie.
I used to watch movies a lot more than I do now. I just can't stay awake, man.
Well,
if I stop moving, if I stop moving, dude, I'm down. I'm out.
You're either working or we're doing podcast stuff or you're with the kids. When do you have time to watch them?
Right. And then with the Top Gun 2, that was the first, fun fact, that was the first movie I went and seen in person, and I can't tell you how long. It seemed like forever. Yeah. And since it's been so long, that was the first time I went to the movie and sat in a recliner.
Dude,
I was like, what? This thing's motorized? I can click my feet. What the fuck? And I mean, this motherfucker cup holder.
Before the pandemic, they had this thing, and I'm still subscribed to them, Regal Unlimited, right?
Yeah. I remember you going to movies all the time. I was
literally going to the movies 3 times a week because for $18 a month, you can see as many movies as you want.
That's nuts. That's crazy.
So before the pandemic, my off days were Sundays and Mondays when I worked for Best Buy, right? So on Sundays and Mondays, I would just say, well, I'm going to go see these 2 movies on Sunday and these 2 or these. Sometimes I'd watch 3.
Yeah.
I'd go and dude, I probably watched 40 movies a month there for 6 months for $18 a month. And every time it was the theater with the reclining seats.
It was the theater with the recliner.
But
with
that's
the
dope.
recliners.
See now, like
With the recliners,
theater,
with the recliners.
it just they don't really release many movies in the theaters anymore.
But now there's like chairs you can sit in and they like wiggle and fucking.
So that's too much.
That's what my boss said.
Like
He
the
went,
4D experience.
Yeah,
or
he said he
whatever,
went and saw it like that, and it like squirts water and shit at you, like mists water, and like what
that
the
wouldn't
fuck?
That probably wouldn't be too bad for like
Get
Top
water
Gun.
on my popcorn, man.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's a good. You're going to the movie theater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say it's you and Amy, or you and Amy and the kids, or whatever.
Yeah.
You get them whatever they want. What are you getting from the? What are you getting from like snacks? What's your theater?
I probably got a pocket full of chocolate, but I get popcorn. I'm popcorn and Coke, like large, like
big boy,
boy shit, and I'll eat the whole shit.
Really, you'll eat that big thing of popcorn?
Facts. I wish Amy was here to co-sign. I don't know how I do it, but I'm the same with potato chips.
Yeah,
I'll kill the whole bag.
You're a potato chip eating son of a bitch. I stumbled in the end zone with that one.
I knew where you were going.
You the potato chip people so big.
Something like that. But yeah, that's me. I don't know why. You?
I'll get
in my pocket. Those like probably Reese's and that kind of shit.
Yeah. Well, now I don't. I just drink water. But
you're like a gummy dude. You like gummies.
Well, no, I love popcorn though too. But it's always too much. I always get the small one, and it's still too much because the small one's like this big.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So you got to have popcorn, but not a lot.
Yeah, and I'll get like a high C or something. Like I don't anymore. I just drink water. And then I'll get like either some Sour Patch Kids or something gummy to offset the salty. Like, what about the people that put the fucking shit in their popcorn? Have you seen that? People put M&Ms and shit in their popcorn. Have you heard about that? It's like a thing people do. I didn't know that.
Well, I know like at Sam's and shit now.
You can like get the mix.
Yeah, the mix. It's like Snickers popcorn and Twix popcorn.
Yeah, people talk about it like they'll dump
cookies and cream popcorn.
They'll get like their popcorn from the theater and then they'll just dump their.
But I like sweet and salty mix. You know what I mean? Like chest mix with like M&Ms and fucking cashews and peanuts and shit. Like I love that type of shit. I don't know why, but I'd rather eat that than fucking popcorn with. I'm not into that. I like buttery ass fucking popcorn, dog. Like movie popcorn.
They put that drip.
Drip. Yeah. Now they done gave you control too, boy. That was brand new to me, dog.
It's just like Olive Garden. Let me know when to stop. And they just start
like I said, guys, I had never seen the recliner before. That was new, but I totally skipped over the butter experience. I'm so glad we're touching on this because I took that big ass fucking. I was so stoked about it. And I'm like, shit, where the butter at? She goes, it's right down there. And I walked down there, and it was like an aura over the top of it, like, oh, and it had a button on the front. And I hit that shit, and it flowed.
Dude.
And I'm shaking my shit. I remember D-Moss walking up to me. Shout out D-Moss. That's who I went and saw the movie with. He's like, damn, Squints, you want some popcorn with that butter? I said, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
That was good. Seeing that movie, man. It was great.
There is a movie that I am going
to,
that I do want to go to the theater and see, and I may go see it one day next week. Is a movie called The Black Phone. It looks crazy. It's coming out tonight or tomorrow.
You gonna wait and see some reviews on it or some shit?
No, I'll just go see it because it's part of. I've got that pass. It's a 13-year-old boy who was abducted by a sadistic killer trapped in a soundproof basement. Where screaming is of little use. When a disconnected phone on the wall begins to ring.
Sounds like a great movie, Chad.
It does sound like that's my kind of shit, dude.
Psycho motherfucker.
Dude, I'm the type of person I can watch like a super gory slash 'em up killer horror movie and go right to sleep with no problems. But I'm scared of everything in my life. It makes no sense. Like I can watch that kind of movie and I'll never even lose a wink of sleep. I won't have a nightmare, nothing.
I think we talked about this before.
Take me out in real life, I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of closed spaces.
Right.
I'm scared of
flying,
going fast. I'm scared of
going fast. I don't want to go fast,
dude. I'm scared of everything in real life, but movies, it's just like.
But remember, I think we've talked about this to where I said I kind of like how I was just bitching earlier about Chad's Vudu having like 1,000,000% damn horror movies, and I just don't like horror movies. I don't like getting scared.
Neither does Leroy, dude.
Right? So
Leroy
look,
doesn't watch them either. Neither does Mel.
I'll fucking if I stopped watching them because I don't want to have nightmares. I may be able to watch them and then sleep like a fucking baby. I don't know.
I would think you.
But I like avoid them. I don't know. I do dream occasionally. I think do you still dream occasionally?
I mean, if I do, I don't ever remember them.
Oh, really?
Because I take CBD spray to help me sleep, dude. Look, I don't smoke or anything, but dude, I started taking it's just CBD spray. It's like cinnamon spray. I spray like 2 sprays in my mouth at night, dude.
Yeah.
And I sleep all night long, dog.
It's like melatonin shit.
But it works so much better because I was taking that for a while, like the
Yeah.
little purple pills you take or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get off of those because I was getting like attached to them. And my sister does like for on the side, she sells like CBD stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This company she's with, and she's like, just try them. And I tried, and I slept. I mean, I don't wake up at all. I go right to sleep.
I wonder how good you sleep if you got stoned. It's like pot.
I've smoked. I mean, at the early stages of the podcast, I smoked. I mean, it was the same way, but
Did you?
Yeah. But it's just, for me, it's the smoking, dude. It's the,
Yeah.
I don't like the smoking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like edibles freak me out.
You
because
can't judge them. You can't gauge them.
You can't gauge edibles. And
Yeah.
they freak me out, dude.
Yeah, you
Like,
ate
you
6,
gave-
and
I
then it's
had-
like, I don't even feel them. Give me 6 more. And then
I
all of a
ate
sudden you can't
one.
see
I
straight.
ate one
Yeah.
that night when me and Mel left here.
Yeah.
And it was this big. And I couldn't feel my feet, dude. She had to follow me home, and we lived 5 minutes from
That's the one I gave you?
Yes, but it was Delta. What was it? Delta.
Delta. That was one of them Delta
I
joints.
thought it was a CBD gummy.
South
I was
the guy healing.
I thought it was a CBD gummy, so I just grabbed, and I was going to grab a few of them. But I had a full-on conversation on the phone, and me and Mel was talking to me in her driveway, and I had my shirt halfway on my head and halfway off. She was like, "What's wrong with you?" And then I was like, "I need you to follow me home." That was from one Delta 8 gummy, dude.
That's crazy, man.
So I just am like, no, I don't want to do any of that. It scared me.
Uh,
I fell asleep with all of my clothes on, jeans, shoes, hat, everything.
you fall asleep with your shoes on, shit serious.
It's when you
Especially
know
when especially if you're home. Like if you just do enough to make it through the door, but wherever you fall, you're out and your shoes don't even come off. That's a pretty bad experience, man.
Yeah.
I don't have many of those, but I try to avoid scenarios like that, to say the least. Man, let's I tell y'all what.
Where we at?
Let's hit them sponsors real quick. We'll be right back. That's where we'll
We're
be.
at 30 minutes already?
26. You know, we're just
damn.
hanging out,
Okay.
man. That's what we do. We'll be right back. Yo, real quick, let's take 1 second, Chad, real quick,
Yeah.
just to thank one of our sponsors, the GOAT, Mark Gray, over at South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
For sure.
Right? Those guys are amazing at what they do. They're expert in any type of HVAC services you could ever want. We're talking like expert design, superior service, quality installation since 1985.
85, dude. 85.
That's almost 40 years.
Dude, that's insane.
I just turned 40. That's a long time. I'm really old. So obviously these guys know what they're doing. You guys need anything like that? Let me show you. These guys right here, they're the guys to call. Y'all see the name, the number, anything you may need, South Nashville Heating and Cooling can get it done.
For sure. And what better time to have them come help you out.
said it, dude.
It's hotter than 2 rats making hot, passionate whoopee in a wool sock outside at all times.
That
I mean,
sounds pretty accurate.
You walk outside and you have heat stroke.
That's dead on. I totally agree.
Mark's your go-to guy. If you want it blowing snow biscuits in your crib, you hit up South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Do them a favor. When you get them on the phone, tell them you heard about them when I got some shit to say to the podcast.
For sure.
what it's worth. But, yeah, one more time, shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling, man. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number, man. Get at them. It's I got some shit to say to the podcast. We're back. Yeah, shout out to the sponsors.
Yeah, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, baby. Mark Gray, my dog.
My motherfucking guy.
Glad we got that commercial reshot, man.
Me too.
So
Hope
much
y'all
better.
like the new one better. But the other one was ancient. It was fucking.
Well, and that was the night that we shot like a podcast, a visual. We shot like 10 different things that night.
Yeah, we were kind of new at this.
But yeah, man, I love talking movies, dog. I can talk
we
movies
know,
for
man.
hours.
We already know. Yo, what's the name of your other YouTube channel?
Chatty Bobby 1130. I started posting content. back on that, too.
11:30. Say it.
11:30.
That's how Chad does his intro on that channel.
Dude, that became such a big thing. In that
I know, right? I
community.
watched that podcast you were on last week.
Shout out to my boy CM42 TV, man.
Only reason I
all the way in
listened,
Scotland.
I knew what y'all were going to talk about most of the time just because of the title and shit. But as soon as I heard his accent, I had to listen more.
Dude, he's so great. He found my channel when I was back in 2013.
That's cool.
And this kid was like Kamor's age. He was just a fan of my channel, right? Because I used to do wrestling DVDs and movies.
Yeah.
And he just followed my like channel and he's an aspiring actor that he's from the UK.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for sure.
That's dope.
Yeah, so he's real
I've never
knowledgeable
seen him
about
before.
movies. He's super cool, man.
That's dope.
And he's got a podcast called The Good Bit where he talks he gets a guest on and then they talk about the guest's favorite movie, right?
Yeah, Chad sent me the link. It was I was like,
Yeah, he's
"What is
cool,
that?"
man.
Okay, cool. And I jumped on it, and checked it out. But yeah, that's pretty cool to listen to y'all talk about that.
Yeah, he's cool.
A
People,
bunch of movie content. They talk about Teen Wolf a lot.
Yeah, because we talk about that, but then he breaks down. It was dope because I actually was getting interviewed.
Yeah,
He was letting me tell my story about music.
yeah.
And,
He's had tons of guests.
yeah,
Like,
for
tons.
sure.
Like
No,
I
for
looked
sure.
down his little
Yeah.
thing. I mean, he's been doing a podcast for a while. It
And
seems like.
he does reaction videos to like
Movies.
and like trailers and Family Guy stuff. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's he's got a dope channel, man. Shout out to CM42 TV. That's my dog.
Yeah, I enjoyed the content. It was dope.
But yeah, we dropped. People keep asking me to do where I've been on the Chatty Bobby channel, and it's just because we've been doing this. You know,
Yeah,
'cause
Chad's
it's-
been a rapper for the past year or so.
But I still love doing movie content, so I was like, well, I won't put it on ChadArmesTV. We'll just keep putting it on that because we've got almost 14,000 subs on that one, and we've got over 1,500 videos on that other channel. So I put up my top 5 favorite John Candy movies, and I thought I might start doing like little countdowns and shit, and just kind of just for fun. People like them.
Fun fact: it came up in my like YouTube feed, and I didn't even notice it was from the 11:30 channel.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I figured we might as well just keep get that channel back rolling. And anybody that likes movie content, you can go subscribe to that. There's tons of movie content on there. I'm going to do movie reviews every year. At the end of the year, I do a countdown of all the movies
this
I've
year
seen
in review.
from that year, and then it's going to be dope. I may actually pay you to edit it this year.
Okay,
What we can do, we can shoot it here. It'd be fun as fuck.
let's do it.
But
I want to work on my voiceovers more.
hell yeah.
You got it. Let's go. Right?
You know what would be fun
Let's do it. That's
for us
what.
to do on your channel?
What?
If we did like, you know how people do, I get in wormholes on this. I made Mel watch like 50 videos the other night. When people watch like favorite discontinued snacks, favorite this, favorite that, that shit would be fun to do, dog. Because we always talk about that shit. It would just be fun for us to try to do them, and like maybe if you can edit them, kind of cool. It would be fun to try.
You know what? I'm still kind of upset about. I don't know why it made me think of this, but you remember like 3 or 4 weeks ago when you sent me that photo of those fucking Cheetos? You sent me a photo.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cheetos, every once in a while drops a cinnamon. Airdrop me that. A cinnamon fucking Cheeto.
It drop you what?
The picture, if you find it. A cinnamon Cheeto. But when they come out, it's usually seasonal, and it's through Halloween. Last year, it was called the Bag of Bones, and all the Cheetos were shaped like bones and shit, but they were cinnamon. They're like the churro thing, whatever the fuck they are, at Taco Bell, the little cinnamon joints. Bruh. Ugh, love them. Why they're seasonal, I have no fucking clue. Chad, out of nowhere, like 3 weeks ago, sent me a photo of a bag that was not seasonal. It was literally like the new wave of Cheetos, cinnamon. And he didn't buy me any. I haven't found them yet, and I look everywhere.
They're at Publix. That's where we found them.
Oh, that's why I haven't found them.
Yeah.
I go to Kroger.
I think they're called Sweetos. I think that's what they call them.
Yeah, Sweetos, and they're like O's.
And they look like this.
God.
You talking about those?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, but those almost look seasonal. Those almost look like winter, but they're
Yeah.
not. Cinnamon
But
sugar
I'll look
puffs.
for them. I'll look for them next time I go.
So good, dude. So good.
Yeah, they're dope.
They're so good. I hope on this thing I said I could eat a whole bag of potato chips. I could eat fucking 5 of those, man.
Because
Nonstop.
they're, you know, they taste like what are the things from Taco Bell?
I think they're churros. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, the little sweet joints.
Yeah, there's an ice cream at what's it called? Crumble Cookie, where I got my birthday cookie.
Shout out Mike and I. Yeah.
They have a churro ice cream, and it's fucking amazing. Fun
Damn
facts.
it, boy.
Damn it, boy. Shout out, damn it, boy.
So,
So
talk about this for a minute.
let's go.
Had the chance to listen to, we talked about on last week's podcast, me and you, that Drake was dropping a new album. Kevin Gates and
Yeah.
Gucci dropped a new albums.
Didn't listen to Gucci.
Listen to all 3.
And
Okay, everybody knows Drake's album is nothing but dance music, right?
get out your maracas.
It's not my thing, but I totally understand why Drake's doing that because it's the biggest kind of music.
He'll make a lot of money,
Yeah, and he's got the one song with 21 Savage that's sampling the old Play a Fly song.
which is the #1 song on iTunes right now.
Yeah, so that means Play a Fly got a bag for that, right?
I would hope. Fuck. I love how he does that for Memphis. So.
Yeah,
He's
Play a
always
Fly.
done it.
I follow him on Instagram. He's hilarious to follow.
God, dude, that takes you back really far.
Nobody Needs Nobody is in my top 5
Nobody
favorite rap
needs
songs
nobody.
of all time, dog.
All I need is me and my dogs. Man, bro.
That's in my top 5 favorite
But
rap songs.
that
ever.
opens up a whole fucking door of like just old school Memphis hip hop that was like Kingpin, Skinny Pimp.
It wasn't even 3-6. I mean, you take 3-6 out of the equation, they're obviously the GOATs, right?
Do you remember MVP? He had a song called Memphis, and it went making easy money, pimping hoes in style.
I think so. Yeah, was he with Al Capone
And it
and all
said
them?
Tommy Hilfiger with the hat to the side.
Remember Tommy Wright the Third?
Tommy
Beast.
Wright the Third. God,
Tommy Wright the Third, Gangsta Black, Gangsta Pat,
Yeah, dude.
Al Capone, bro. There was so many. Not even counting 3-6, right? They were their own huge entity.
I'm
right?
like looking out past the lights of the show and just thinking about all these album covers as you're talking about.
Dude, when I found out about what Memphis rap was, because you got to think, in '96 when I heard Bone Thugs perform Crossroads on the MTV Awards, right? That's when I was like, okay, I'm not just going to listen to Garth Brooks and Clay Walker anymore. I'm listening to fucking rap music.
I want to roll, want to cheese, want to smoke me.
Tila had Show Enough, one of my favorite rap songs.
Who was that?
Time.
Project,
I don't know.
It was Project somebody. I want to get fucked up.
But Memphis is and I love that Memphis is still putting out so much. It's so responsible for.
Yeah,
I mean,
but Drake shows mad love to Memphis.
Well, look at the biggest artist, R.I.P. Dolph, Moneybagg Yo, both from Memphis. Yo Gotti.
I have a link to send you about that. That the two names you just said. That's all. Remind me to send you something. I need to send you something.
Okay, here we go.
Go.
If you had to pick,
Mm-hmm.
besides Mike, okay, and we know Mike's your favorite artist, right?
Yeah.
Currently, you got to pick 3 artists.
Yeah.
3 rap artists,
Mhm.
other than like independent or whatever. Who would you pick? Like, who would be your 3 that you picked?
If I'm stuck listening to the
If you just
three
got,
of the
if
same
you've
artist,
got to listen to these 3 artists.
Tupac, Baby, and Drake. Lil Baby.
Okay, yeah, so that's your 3.
Sure.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I can live off that.
I'd probably say, Lil Baby. He's so dope.
I hate that I don't have an R&B, but I got Drake, so I'm cool.
Yeah, I would say Zero, because I still listen to Zero like crazy.
I don't know his catalog like y'all do, though, man.
Yeah, man. It's just he does the rap and singing, and he's from Texas, which Texas is.
He's got like 35.
Yeah, he's got like a Chad Arms catalog for
Yes,
sure. Chad
for
Arms has a
sure.
Zero catalog. Let me
For
just
sure.
read that.
But shout out to that guy's catalog because it motivated yours.
Yeah, I'd say Zero. I would say Money Man, and I would probably say.
Money Man's a good one. I don't know
he's
if I
got a
can.
new album dropping tomorrow. I'm hype.
He missed me with the crypto joint, bro. Like, I got to be honest. Like, that album missed me. Money Man hasn't hit me since the album that got him on. The one that, like, really got him
With
on.
the 24, with Baby.
Correct. Like, when that album came out, I liked that album. But everything afterwards has been like, oh.
Money Man for me it's just a vibe thing.
Then he took the deal in crypto. Remember that?
No, for sure. Have you seen what it's going for now?
Yes, it's literally been slashed in half. So buy now.
Bro, I think 6 months ago we were talking it was like $64,000. Now it's $16,000.
Is it 16? I think it was 19 today.
Okay, well maybe it's.
But
God.
trust me, it'll go back up. And I don't even
sure,
own
bro.
it. I'm
I
not
don't
swinging
either.
for it, but I just know how the world spins. And now that it's down, it's just giving people with the bag more opportunity to buy more, and then it'll go up even more.
I'd say okay. So I got.
It's worth 21 now.
I would say probably.
Chad said 16. I said 19, and it's worth 21. What does that tell you?
Well, I mean,
It's just on the way back up. If you got a bag, I'd buy a few $100 of it, just cash it to the side, and just watch what it does. Because I promise you, it could double next week. It can be right back up at fucking 60.
trying to figure out my third artist. So I'd say Zero.
No, I'm sorry.
I'd say Zero. I'd say Money Man, and I would say I'm not gonna say Lil Baby just because I love Lil Baby though. He's so dope.
He is, man.
He don't
me.
miss, dog.
I
He
swear.
never
and
misses features and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
He never misses.
Shout out to that clip that went viral recently of those girls. Those 2 girls.
The 2 white girls at the wedding.
Yeah, they're at a wedding and they're singing the 16. I know y'all know what we're talking about, but they're singing the 16 that Baby spits on the Drake record.
Snap.
And he snaps.
Snap.
But what about I did not appreciate that verse until I seen them 2 bitches singing that shit.
That's funny.
Ain't it though? It's
funny.
like no wonder them girls sat and memorized that one. Because that's a dope ass fucking verse. And now every time I hear it, I'm like, bruh, he is snapping. And it didn't hit me like that until I seen them bitches doing it. And I had done listen to that record 50 times. It's just it's weird how that works. Right? Does that make sense?
No, for sure. I would probably, I guess I'd pick Dolph because I love Young Dolph. Dog.
Wow, man.
I love Young Dolph and I love Moneybag. But my thing with Moneybag is I loved Moneybag stuff way more until about 2 years ago when he got humongous, and it just don't hit the same for me now.
Yeah.
But like old Moneybag I love, but Dolph, bro, Dolph is just R.I.P. Dolph.
I've got to send you a link. And then maybe after you watch the link, maybe next time we can talk about it. Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But it has to do about both the people you just talked about.
Yeah. You like Key Glock?
Yeah. I have one song recently that I downloaded.
Here and there. He's here and there with me.
But the Proud record. I like the Proud record. I really like that song. Especially how he kind of went, after Dolph was murdered, he packed his shit and got the fuck out of Memphis. I remember there's a clip that went viral of all his yellow cars on that.
I don't blame him, dog.
Me either. I don't. Who the fuck could? Why would you risk your? I mean, dude, give me a break. I would get the fuck out of Dodge too, man. But 4 weeks after, maybe, I don't know specifics timeline, but it was a nice little chunk. And you haven't heard shit from Glock. Like he didn't. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there have been like some clips or something, some paparazzi type shit. I don't fucking know. But it seems like I didn't see anything until he came out with Proud, and it was just a straight up dedication almost to Dolph, and the content of that record was fire, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And since that record, he's been swinging. You know what I mean?
For sure. He's on that new Gucci compilation, which that one's cool. I tell you an artist, and it sucks because he's locked up for 5 years, is Pooh Shiesty. Like, I did not like Pooh Shiesty at first.
Yeah.
But now I hear him, and I'm like, bruh, I like this. He don't like everything he does.
Yeah.
But
I'm with you.
When he's on songs with Gucci and him, it
seems like it's funny how this works, and rappers get removed however way.
Yeah.
And other ones immediately excel off of that.
Yeah.
And it seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like since Pooh Shiesty kind of fell down, you know who I've seen go up?
Big 30.
Or Fivio Foreign.
Yeah, Fivio, yeah.
It seems like those features were kind of getting split up, and now like every time I would think to hear Pooh Shiesty, I hear Fivio Foreign, and I'm kind of a fan of Dude, or Polo G, like it's kind of like that mix.
Yeah.
But I don't know where I'm going with that, but
no, I mean I see what you mean though, for sure. I know you're not a fan of.
Oh, did you watch the link I sent you from Trap Geek?
No,
you did not.
No,
did you see it?
No. What are you talking
about? King Slime.
What is that?
It's like, remember Trap Geek, right? I've told you about the gentleman named Trap Geek. Have I ever told you about this?
I don't think so.
Okay, so shameless plug. Shout out to the YouTube channel called Trap Geek, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a gentleman that really dives deep into like the hip hop scene, but behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with Dirk, he tells stories of O Block and kind of like.
You've told me about this guy.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
But he really does it from like a factual, he's almost like 1090 Jake, but 1090 Jake sort of, and shout out 1090 Jake and his shit, I'm a huge fan. But the way he responds to shit, it's almost about current events, like off like current court cases or, accusations or that kind of shit. Like he's more about the moment. But this guy, Trap Geek, he kind of digs in to like what made certain things unfold the way they did. You follow what I'm saying? And he finally released something. He hasn't released something in a minute, I don't think. But I subscribed to him, and I saw that he recently posted something that, it brings all of us up to speed with Young Thug's case right now. Watch that. Because, man.
You think dude's going to get out?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's done for, dog.
I really do.
What about Gunna?
Hopefully I'm wrong. I do think Gunna will get out.
You think he's going to get hit for some years, though?
No.
Think so?
You know why? Because of his priors.
Is he? Oh, okay.
You know how many priors Gunner has?
I have no clue.
2. You know what the charges are?
Probably
speeding and a tent violation. Those are the only charges Gunner has ever been faced with in his life.
Probably get like like he'll be on papers for 5-6 years.
But people, it's like reported. Like watch, you can Google it right now. It's people say gonna snitch before, like it's documented. It's like on video of him snitching in a case or some shit.
And dude,
but
it's crazy how many
they're saying that multiple original people in that 28 person arrest warrant shit have rolled.
I'm sure, dude.
Right.
I'm sure.
Period.
I'm
like
sure.
there's like, bro, watch that track. Watch that link. Thug, though. Exactly. That shit sounds really bad, man. But watch that because it brings a lot of it to light. That we're all just they're entertainers, and we sit and we take some of that shit, as consumers for granted. Now, me I used to be a rapper. Like I know how subliminals can be thrown around, and sometimes these bars get aggressive. And talk about previous or current events that we know are specific. You follow what I'm saying?
They're using Pooh Shiesty's lyrics against him. They used them against him.
Oh, they're using them against Thugger.
Bro, and Pooh Shiesty be on there talking, like literally talking about certain things that were done. I'm like, bro, like, and it's not just him, but all of them.
And I wasn't sure which ones, but they were like what lines they were trying to use against Young Thug. And then Trap Geek mentions one where he says something about how many millions y'all think it took for me to get my lawyer to free my killers or something like that. Or
the main one I remember is the song he did with Nicki when he said, I ain't never killed anybody, but I know what they did with that body. I mean, that part, they used that. I know that was one that.
Come on, man.
I ain't never killed anybody, but I know what they did with that body. You know what I'm talking about? Bruh. But what I was going to say was there's so many artists, man, that are getting locked up and getting killed right now.
But
like, Lil TJ just got shot multiple times, and he's in he was in critical condition, but according to Twitter, he is now in stable condition after a very intense surgery. And see, I'm not familiar with dude's cat. I know he's got a huge following,
talented kid, and he's young.
Did he mess with Thug and all them too? Is he?
They all every artist is out here co-signing
from Atlanta.
You got me there. I don't want to say.
Speaking of Atlanta, Trouble got killed.
Trouble got killed. Yeah,
him and Boosty were super
just for being
close.
with a broad though. That's garbage.
He stayed the night at a girl's. He was like some
her ex came home and her ex came over talking like we should be back together type shit and found her in bed with Trouble and fucking they got to wrestling and shit and he put one in his chest. That's how reportedly, you know what I mean? Shout out 1090 Jake. That's where I finally got that story. So I'm saying he reports like as the shit's finally done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Check out that Trap Geek shit. For sure, because it's dope, and it just brings a lot of it to light that we just don't pick up on as normal consumers. And when you got somebody saying like, "Look, guys, I want y'all to watch this right here," now tell me that you know what I mean? Like, and breaks it down. You're like, and it all starts making a little bit more sense. More sense to where it sounds like a bad situation. But there's another link I need to send you on those same lines, but I don't want to talk on that one because I want you to watch it first.
Dedicated July 15th.
Don't forget. Get the
Let Me Drown July 12th. For sure, we got the pre-orders. We got the pre-orders. They will sell out before the 15th. I promise y'all they're going to sell out. The bundles are on the website, ChadArmesTV.com. Also, we've got the black and red and the black and white show improves in limited sizes.
Yep.
We've got the I'm So Dedicated t-shirt pre-orders. And we've got the show improved trucker hats on pre-order right now, too.
We'll put the site up. I'm going to have the site right here. And hopefully, as we were just describing those shirts, I'll have them pop up. I'm going to do that just for this episode.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I can just send you a screenshot of the website.
That's all I need. I just need one of each just so I can pop them up as you just named them off. Because, it's a great thing. And I've been showcasing it like I should. ChadArmesTV.com is now ChadArmesTV.com. You know what I mean? And for a long time, it was easy for us to just yell ChadArmesTV.com and it forwarded everyone to Chad Arms YouTube channel, which housed all the content, period. But now, we're getting serious, baby. Not that we wasn't serious before. It's just we're taking a different approach, and I love the site. Shout out to Chance.
I do too, dog.
Shit's beautiful. Love it. I love how shit moves around, and it's great. It's clean. It's classy. ChadArmesTV.com. Check that shit out. Check out the merch. Check out the fucking pre-order bundle because there's not many left. No, there's only 100 to begin with.
Yeah, thank you to everybody that's been buying
Absolutely.
those, man.
But
and like I said, July 12th, we're dropping the video for Let Me Drown.
Let Me Drown.
Album. The video drops.
Hang
3
on.
days before
Pause. Yes, the album. The video drops 3 days before the album. But so while we're speaking on that right now, take 1 second, go to ChadArmesTV.com's YouTube channel. or chat on. How we got to figure out a way to say that without saying chat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But pre-like the video, drop a comment because
we're doing a giveaway.
We're doing a giveaway.
Yes. So all you got to do to enter the giveaway for a free, we're giving away a Chad Arms dedicated limited edition bundle with the autographed album.
Only 100 of these.
We're giving one away. Okay.
Correct.
So all you have to do to enter is go to the Premiere link.
It's in the description below.
For sure. And it's in the pinned comments. Just go to that link, like the video, and then go in the comment section. You don't have to comment anything in particular. Just comment.
Say Squints is ugly.
Right. What we'll do is me and Mel we'll tally up all the comments, and then, or me and whoever we do it, we'll do it on a live stream. We'll tally up all the comments, and we'll do a random.com. We'll
live shit. Yeah.
We'll just draw for a winner.
Yeah.
And so somebody will get a chance to win, and all you got to do is go like the video and comment on it. So,
yeah, that's so easy, right? So that's why I wanted to stop you when we started mentioning that, because I didn't want to get off the video premiere so fast, because this premiere is important because we're ahead of the curve on this one. Usually we post a premiere 2 or 3 days out, maybe a week out, 10 days out most. We have 3 weeks on this one, so we're and it's fire. So y'all shout out to Mel, shout out to Creative Cartel, shout out to Chance, shout out Chatty.
Yeah, shout out to Timberlake. Her daughter did great in it too.
Absolutely.
And then on top of that, we've got another visual that we'll be dropping at the end of the month.
Facts.
There was a studio visual we shot here.
Yes.
And it's for the song called Bubble, which is the intro track of the album.
It'll be fire too.
So we're going to drop that towards the end of July, probably the last week of July.
Yeah.
So just
But it's all about dedicated right now, man.
Yeah, man.
Like it's an exciting time. It's been a fun ass ride this past year with Chad, and I'm so anxious for the world to hear what he's got cooked for y'all, because like I've said it a million times. I can't say it enough. Out of the 15 plus I've been rocking with the guy, this is my favorite shit he's ever put out as a project. And
I will say too, it's the most. It's a solo album, which I love,
start to finish.
But on top of that, it's the first time, as crazy as this sounds, it's the first time, except for maybe It's Not Every Day, where I really took time and crafted the album.
Absolutely.
And didn't just record a fuck ton of songs and just throw them on there and just put that out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. That's what I've always done, except for It's Not Every Day.
It's because rapping's easy to you, bro.
Yeah, but it's true. It is.
It is.
It is. But
what a great trait to have, bro.
I think that
I wish I could say that. Rapping's not easy for me. It never was.
I'm glad that we took our time with this, and if it wasn't for Squints and Mel telling me, like, pulling me back, because I'm the type of person, I would have put this album out 6 months ago
with 16 features.
Yeah, but shout out to the Bullfrog, yay, jumping bag, Project Pat, one of the guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, I don't want to sub. Project Pat's another one that I would put in there.
No, you can't do that, Chad.
Well,
we said 3.
Okay, well then it's Dolph, but Project Pat would be that 4th one.
Your alternate?
Yeah, he's my honorable mention.
I don't know who my honorable mention would be.
Shout out to honorable mentions.
Fuck that.
Give me a Macarena. That's the name of this one.
I'm with it.
Hey, Macarena.
Yeah, it's like we said, ChadArmesTV.com. Go get the fucking dedicated pre-order. Let's get out of here.
Where we at? We're good, aren't we?
It don't matter. ChadArmesTV.com. Go get the pre-order right now. We got the merch links up. Finally, the fucking pre-order bundles are available for a very limited time. They're almost fucking gone. It's I got some shit to say.com as usual. ChadArmesTV, Squint 615.
Oh,
what? Let's go. What?
We're going to be having the I Got Some Shit to Say shirts soon. And ChadArmesTV.com or ChadArmesTV shirts.
Yeah, the alternates. Like it'll be a 2-shirt release, 2 different ways, and they'll fire. We've been plotting on these for a minute. Y'all been asking for them for a while, and we're getting through this album shit. We're in album mode right now, but album right now. Yeah, for sure. Look, before we get out of here, I'm gonna tilt this camera. We never do this, but let me tilt this camera and show y'all this belt up here.
Oh, let's get ready to
That's fucking fire, right? Shout out Chug Bud.
We're gonna try to get a real belt like that.
For real. That's what we were plotting on before we started the podcast. Well, we got a live in like 45 minutes. You already know what it is, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Episode 84. I can't believe we're at 84. I'll say it every episode from now on. 84. It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast. Squint 615, ChadArmesTV. Bow.
Bitch, we got views.